What's up, everybody? Mr. Favor is back in the saddle again. Serve you the people of God. Hey, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm like a few minutes late. I was actually on a phone call. I had to get off the phone. And and then I was riding by the tack truck driver. And he threw his hand up and gave me that look like, why are you not on Midday Monday Nugget? So I had to get on the Midday Monday Nugget, guys. I'm actually driving, headed back to the plant, so y'all just bear with me here. I haven't put my new stand in this truck yet, so my phone's stand. And so y'all just bear with me, okay? But anyway, this is Mr. Favor, and I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Hope you all was able to get you some rest this weekend and enjoy some family time and all that. Boy, I had a busy weekend. I had Saturday was busy. Had a long week last week. Had 2 services yesterday. Well, I had morning service, had a meeting after the morning service. Then I had a second service at 4 o'clock. And it was busy. So, listen, guys. Y'all, let me tell you something. Whenever you get some time, get you some rest. All right? Sometimes life can be busy. Have a lot going on. And by me being a pastor, you know, not just a business owner, but I'm a pastor as well. So I have a lot of pastoral duties and things that I got going on. And so my time is not really, you know, in other words, I don't have time to waste. I'm gonna put it like that. My time is utilized, and so I don't sit around and waste time and stuff like that. When I tell you my time is used, my time is used. Okay, so, but guys, all that comes with responsibility. To whom much is given, much is required. So when you're called to a lot, you have to, you know, God will give you the strength and the grace, and He'll anoint you for the task and the assignment. So it might look like a lot to other people, but when God called you to do a thing and graced you to do a thing, it's not what it looks like. Okay, it's not what it looks like to you, but to other people, look on the outside looking in, it looks like a lot. But when you're called to do it, it fits. It's just right for you. You know, it's just right for you guys. Whatever God called you to do, it will fit your life. And so you have to learn how to conform to what God has called you to do. Okay? Our job is to conform to what God called us to do. And then everything else will flow. It'll fall in place. And whatever you need, God will equip you. He will provide whatever you need to fulfill what He's called you to do. Always remember that. Good evening to everybody that's coming in. I'm actually driving. So please understand I'm not able to read the comments, but I know you're there. I see people popping up, and good evening to you. Happy Midday Monday to you. And I pray that all is well. Mr. Favor is back on another Monday, sharing the Midday Monday Nugget. And thank God for another day in the land of the living. And I'm able to be among you guys 7 more days. God has kept us, He's blessed us, and He's keeping us even right now. So, again, guys, I just wanted to throw that little nugget. I want to share the nugget today, guys. I was actually in a conversation with someone earlier, and I want to share the nugget with you guys, all right? And the nugget is, your foundation determines your elevation. Your foundation determines your elevation. Your elevation is determined by your foundation. So if your foundation is sure, if your foundation is solid, then your elevation, because can rest upon your foundation. Because foundation has to be able to hold up weight, it has to be able to hold up structure and pressure, and it has to be able to withstand all types of weather conditions, all types of situations and circumstances. And so your foundation has to be solid. And being solid comes out of being settled. When God settles you, he makes you solid. And because when you're solid, one of the ways you know that you have been solidified, you're solid, is that things that used to bother you don't bother you anymore. Things that used to affect you don't affect you anymore. Things that used to distract you don't distract you anymore, because you have been settled in him. You have been rooted and grounded in him. And so now you're in a place where you are solid. Your foundation is sure. It standeth sure. Having this seal, the Lord knoweth them that are his. So you got to understand that. And so it is your foundation that determines your elevation. All right, guys? It's your foundation that determines your elevation. Make sure you're on the right foundation. Jesus Christ is the foundation. Make sure your business is built on the right foundation. Make sure your marriage is built on the right foundation. Make sure your friendships are built on the right foundation. Make sure your fellowships is built on the right foundation. Whatever you do, whatever you set out to do, make sure it's built on a sure foundation. All right? Because it is your foundation will determine your elevation. All right? A lot of people want to go high. A lot of people want to be elevated. But you have to ask yourself, what kind of foundation do I have? Can the foundation hold the elevation? All right? So you got to make sure you are built on the right foundation so that it can be able to handle the elevation. See, your elevation has to be able. Everything stands and depends on the foundation. Elevation depends on foundation. It has to be able to hold up the elevation. Amen. So foundation is more important than elevation. Foundation is more important than elevation. Okay? It is the foundation that determines the level of your elevation. God. Woo. Lord have mercy. I got to get out of here. It is your foundation. Oh, God. It is your foundation that determines the level of your elevation. It is your foundation. Man. Oh! The more I say it, the more I feel it. I was sharing this with somebody earlier today. It is the foundation that determines the elevation. A lot of people don't understand that. You can only go as high as your foundation allows you. I'm gonna say it again. You will only be able to go as high as your foundation allows you. You will only be able to go as high as your foundation allows you. It's based upon your foundation, guys. That's all I'm trying to tell you. You will never be able to go as high as what your foundation allows you. So you need to invest. See, a lot of people, they invest and they prepare for elevation, but they don't have any stock in their foundation. They don't have any stock in their foundation at all. They invest in the look. They invest in the attire. They invest in the image of elevation, but they don't invest in their foundation. There's a process to foundation. You gotta dig. You gotta get rid of the bad dirt. You gotta do what we call the undercut, where they gotta dig out the bad material. If it is not compactable to build upon, they gotta take out the bad material and bring in the good material so that it can be solid enough to build upon. So there's a process to foundation. And if you can't endure the process of foundation, you're not ready for elevation. I'm gonna turn this loose because I got to get out of here. I'm gonna tell you right now, the boy feel like preaching. Guys, I'm about to go. But the nugget of the day is, it is your foundation that determines your elevation. You heard it right here at the Midday Monday Nugget with Mr. Favor. You all continue to have a God bless Monday afternoon. Good evening to everybody that's coming in. What up there? Y'all check out the Nugget. Go back and watch the replay when I'm off the live. But this is Mr. Favor, and I got to get back at it and get back on the road. But I just want to stop, take a little time to share the nugget with you guys. Y'all continue to be blessed, all right? This is Mr. Favor. Remember, it is your foundation that determines your elevation, all right? Invest into your foundation. Make sure you're on a solid foundation, all right? So that you can build. And you don't have to worry about what's being built on top of it. Make sure you build on the right stuff, though. Make sure you use the right material. But as far as the weight and how and the elevation and the height of what you're building, you don't have to worry about that because your foundation is sure, it's solid, and it can hold the weight. It can handle the pressure. It can handle the capacity of everything that comes with elevation. All right, that's very important, guys. Invest into your foundation. Don't worry about the elevation because it is your foundation that will determine the elevation. Put your time, put your resources, put your strength. Invest in your foundation. All right, this is Mr. Favor. I'm out of here. Peace.